Hey, this is Wileen Benson, and you are on the Daily Gratitude Call, where we start every day in gratitude. Gratitude is the highest energy state that we can be in. It creates a frequency of positive vibration that attracts positive experiences into our lives. Hey, everybody, this is our Daily Gratitude Call. This is Wileen Benson. Thank you for joining our call today. Before we jump into our meditation, I have a couple of announcements, actually 3 announcements that I want to share with you guys. First of all, I got a notification from Zoom that as of, I think it was May 30th, they're going to be requiring that you are on the newest version of Zoom, which is 5.0. I posted on the Breakthrough with Gratitude page and my other 2 groups, the Lord's Way to Wealth Mastermind and the Lord's Way to Wealth Public Group, a link to be able to do that. And I want to just encourage you to get that upgrade done as soon as possible, because if you jump on the call on May 30th or after, you will have to download that before you can enter the call. So I want to make sure that you have an uninterrupted experience with getting on your gratitude call. So that's one of the announcements. So check those Facebook groups to get that link. And then the other thing that I wanted to share with you, this is I know these podcasts are evergreen, so they might pop up here and there well beyond this time, but I do want to let you know that we have an online event coming up called Evolve, Building a Career of Purpose and Prosperity in the Post-COVID-19 Economy. I know we've all experienced some changes with this COVID-19 that we are experiencing right now. And I know there's a lot of question as to how can I utilize this as an opportunity and evolve to the point where I can actually, leap forward. And when this is all said and done, that I have, something amazing in place. I'm prepared and I'm ready for the new economy that's being created right now. And I've teamed up with one of my mentors and business partners, Laura Helmling. I've been working with her very closely for the last couple of years, and she's helped me to be able to really hone in on my brand and kind of pulling all of my pieces that I have out there into one cohesive whole. And with the Lord's Way to Wealth Mastermind that we've done over the last 5 months, we're combining those 2 and creating an amazing event where you will be able to make some choices that will put you on a path that is in alignment with God. And if you're in alignment with God and making those choices that are simple on your path of purpose, then you can't go wrong. You will be in the perfect place, regardless of what happens beyond this time. So that event is on Thursday, and it is something that's going to be recorded. And so if you're listening to this past May 14th, which is 2020, which is the date of the event, just reach out to me and ask me for a copy of that. And I would love to share the recording with you if it's after that date that you're listening to this call. So that's the second announcement, is to get on those Facebook groups that I mentioned earlier, the Breakthrough with Gratitude Facebook group, the Lord's Way to Wealth Public group, or the Lord's Way to Wealth Mastermind group. And all 3 of those have the registration link for that event. I feel like every single person that's on this call should be in that event. You should be there because it applies to every single one of us that are on this path of purpose. And then the third one is specifically to you guys and that are on this call and those who really follow me. I am starting an affiliate program, and we're doing kind of a not really a test, it's a real thing, but we're actually doing an affiliate, have an affiliate link for the event for this Thursday, for just in a couple of days. So just, take some time to become an affiliate, and I'm going to be posting some stuff about that today. And and to try this out, because we are doing something special during this COVID-19. I know there's several people who have lost jobs, or, their situations are a little bit different. Their income's not as consistent as it has been. And so Laura and I, who are putting on this event on Thursday, we decided that we wanted to create an opportunity for you to be able to make money surrounding this event, because the theme of the event is creating a career of purpose and prosperity. And for you to step into a feeling of prosperity, we wanted to give you an opportunity to do that. And so this affiliate program that we've set up is all you have to do is just get 10 people to come to the event. They don't even have to buy anything. We are going to be offering a special deal at the end of the event, but they don't have to purchase anything. All they have to do is just be there at the event. And if you have 10 people, then you get $100. So $100 to you when you have 10 people actually join the event. It's not just registering for the event, they actually have to attend. But there's so many people that this applies to. It's mostly for authors and mentors, coaches, people who are gatherers who want to be of influence and are really, wanting to step into living a life of purpose and prosperity. So I know lots of people like that. And so watch those Facebook groups. Again, I'll be posting today the information on how to become an affiliate. Super easy. You just have to click a link and put your information in there, and you'll get your own specific link that is designated to you. And so we'll know who's joining the event and where those people came from, based on that specific link that you're sharing. So watch for that today. Thank you for being on this call. I really appreciate everything that we create here. And I didn't plan this. As always, the subject that we focus on is always very relevant to, or the things that I share at the beginning seem like they always are relevant to the subject. Community connection, that's what I wrote as our focus today. And we are definitely a community here on the Gratitude Call, and all of those Facebook groups that I mentioned. I think I just feel like it's the same type of people that follow me. So we're all part of the same community. And we just want to expand that community. And we can do that by you guys sharing this event on Thursday and possibly being able to receive some cash in the process. And not only do you get the $100 if you have 10 people there, but if anybody does buy anything, you get 10% of any of the net sales of that event. So make sure that you make those notes and take the time to get on those Facebook groups today. All right, so we're going to shift gears and get into our gratitude call. I felt like it was really important to share with this group those announcements this morning. So we have taken, I've given quite a bit of time to that this morning, but I know that we can create something amazing. We'll be efficient and simple and have an amazing discussion. We are going to do our 90-second private meditation right now on gratitude for community connection. And we'll see what comes up. And I've shared about, communities, online communities, and this phone community, but there are a lot of different things that this could apply to. So just be open to receive whatever your personal inspiration is on gratitude for community connection. 90-second private meditation, begin. Right. I just want to share, I don't know if everybody is familiar with this term, Zion community. But what it means is a community where everyone is working together. There's no poor because everybody is the same. They're all one mind, one heart, one goal to have everyone be prosperous together. And there are examples throughout the scriptures of times when, the city of Enoch was a Zion community and it was taken up to be with God because it was so far above earthly, so far above the earth that he actually took it up to be with him. And I feel like that is sort of what my goal is and what I strive for in every setting, not just my business and the people that I gather here, but also in my own community. I just feel like that is the happiest way to live, is for there be no competition, that we all value each other's skills and gifts. And if I have a skill that I can offer and it feels right for me to do that, then I can do that. And I also love sharing, like referring people. If I hear that somebody needs landscaping and I know somebody that does landscaping, I can connect the two. And if a lot of you on this call have been on the receiving end of that, where I hear something and I'm like, I know somebody, and then I'll do like a conversation, start a text thread or a private message thread and introduce the two of you. So I just love that idea of a Zion community with no poor. Everyone is uplifted and empowered, and everyone has the same opportunities, and we lift and support according to each other's gifts and talents, and we see that in each other. Who else has something that they would like to share?
I'll share.
Okay, thanks, Melissa.
I also thought of Zion and just, like the unity and just the heart of Zion, just that it's people who have the same desire. It's just to serve God and to fulfill their purpose and to serve others and just lift and edify. And it just feels so good when you're in that frame of mind and you are surrounded by people who are in that frame of mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought about how easy it is. I mean, it feels great when you're in that frame of mind, but how easy it is as natural men and women to fall from that and to think that we're not worthy of it. And I've just had some like kind of weird temptations and kind of feeling like, oh man, am I worthy? And I just thought about how, we really are never enough, but it's only through the grace of Jesus Christ that we can be enough, and we are enough when we are partnered with him. And so if we ever feel like we're not qualified, it's only because we're not taking Christ as our partner.
Wow, beautiful. Thank you. I know each level, as we're growing and leveling up and stepping into new ways of new levels of growth and new ways of serving other people, a higher level of serving, trying out a new technique, whatever. There is sort of a new level of, am I worthy, when we're stepping out of our comfort zone and doing something different that we're not used to. There's a little bit of fear, there's a little bit of, oh, I'm not very practiced at this, I don't know much about this or whatever. But I love that idea. It's so true and perfect that all we have to do is just invite the grace of Jesus Christ to come in, because he makes up the difference of whatever, even if we can only add like a tiny little ounce of, the full part that needs to be, he can make up the rest. Even if we're only bringing just a little grain of sand, he can bring the rest of the beach. Thank you.
One thing that I wanted to add is how awesome that would be as a parent and as children to have the focus on finding your gifts and
Mm,
doing what you love rather than fulfilling requirements society has labeled as necessary.
mm.
And what a great place that would be to live, to just
Wow.
live in your gifts.
Yes, absolutely. I know we've talked about that in the Lord's Way to Wealth Mastermind group. I've shared some things, several people have shared some things on that. Super powerful. And the thought came to me as you were talking, Tyree, that our family is a community, and that we definitely have more control within our individual family to create a Zion feeling there, where all are one. We honor each other's gifts and elevate and uplift and edify each other. Thank you. Any other thoughts?
I'll throw a quick one out. Michael here.
Thanks, Michael.
I thought of a community connection as a support group or trust.
Mm-hmm.
They bring new ideas and everyone brings something and contributes. So knowing someone's there that, has your back or going to support you. But I also thought of as a support group, but there's also a supply group, the community connection, and you alluded to that and said, we share gifts and talents, but we also share the, in a disaster, you join together and you share clothes, you share food, you share all the things that you would need to survive and make it through. And so that connection is, I'm bringing this, and I know you're bringing that, and I'm doing this, and I know you're doing all that you can over here. And so it's a trust that everyone is doing their part. Everyone is bringing what they can to support and build the group. And so it's a safe place.
Thank you. A couple of words came to me is receive was one of the words that came to me, because I mean, in almost every situation, most everybody is willing to give, so let me see what I can bring to the table. But everybody's bringing something to the table. And if nobody takes anything, then it's just this full banquet table that goes to waste. So it really is important for each of us to, within a community connection, to ask and receive those things that we need, so that we are one of those people that is, part of this no poor among them, that, everybody is equal. That if I might be bringing something to the table that other people can't bring, but then it's important that I receive what's on the table that I do need, so that, we can all have that that feeling of sameness, of oneness. And then I think you said trust, and I feel like that's really important too, is to trust that I'm going to bring all that I have, because that's a true Zion community, is you give everything. And that I'm going to give all that I have. I'm going to be completely open. I'm not going to hold anything back. It's like the epitome of unselfishness. And also trust that I'm going to receive everything that I need. I'm going to bring everything and just completely be open and empty. And then I know and trust that I'm going to be filled. Super powerful. Any last thoughts before we shift over to our permission process? All right, well, let's go ahead and take a deep breath. And as you breathe in this time, I just love this idea of emptying ourselves, giving it all, and trusting that we will be filled. And so as you're breathing in this time, I invite you to breathe in all the way down to the bottom of your lungs, and then empty your lungs completely. And as you're breathing in this time, just imagine that this breath is filling up your whole body, that it's not just your lungs. Bring that breath all the way down into the core of your body, into your legs and your feet and your toes, your arms and hands. Fill your neck and head, everything. Fill it up with this beautiful, fresh, clean, abundant air that is available in abundant quantities, well above what we need, everything that we need and beyond. Receive that abundance that God has for you. And then because we know that it's going to be there with the next breath as well, you can trust that there's going to be plenty. Allow yourself to completely empty yourself of the air that you've just breathed in. Use what you need. Allow your organs, your heart, your blood, everything to receive exactly the nutrients that it needs from this air. And then empty yourself of everything that wasn't needed, everything that was left over, all of that abundance filling over, overflowing. Allow yourself to give it all back to the universe. And then apply that same feeling of knowing that there is plenty and to spare, and that you can fill yourself completely up, receive all that you need, and then give everything back that is extra and over and above what was needed. As you breathe this time, just allow yourself to see all the different areas of your life, financial, the way that you show up within your community, your volunteerism, your service that you give within your family as a parent, service that you give as a child to a parent or a sibling, or within a group that you have started where you're a leader, or a group that you are a part of that you contribute to. And as you're breathing, each time you breathe, allow yourself to see how this principle applies to all of these areas of your life. Where you breathe in, there's so much more than you could even take in. Use what you need. And then breathe out and give it all back. Everything that was over and above what was needed. And just feel the difference. The emotion, the state of being, your beliefs, the truth, God's truth, what it means to really participate in all of your communities, all of these different areas of your life, in the way that you are giving, you're receiving everything that you need, and you're giving everything and trusting that there will be enough next time you breathe. Just write down any thoughts that are coming to you, any new lessons that you're learning. And as you're learning these lessons, I invite you to become clear through intuition, listening for what is the one most important thing that you could do today to really anchor in this new idea that you can give everything and there will always be plenty, more than enough. And then as soon as you receive what you need, that you'll be able to give everything back that is overflowing, the excess abundance, and give it back to your community, to the universe, to your family, to relationships, whatever it is. What is the one most important thing that you could do today to really anchor in these lessons that you're learning? And then also be open and listen for any limiting beliefs that might be coming up about taking action on that inspired shortcut today, or possibly a limiting belief that's come up about this idea of giving everything and expecting that, and just knowing, not even expecting, but just knowing that everything will be available to you as soon as you need it again. What's the limiting belief? And with that limiting belief, there's always a cost that comes with a limiting belief. So examine that. Take note of what that cost is. What has this been creating in your life, this limiting belief, and what it will continue creating if you hold on to it. And then now you have a choice, because you're aware of that cost. You can choose to keep that limiting belief and continue living your life that way. But now you know what the cost is, what the consequence is. Or you can give yourself permission to choose some new beliefs. And if you're ready to give yourself permission to choose some new beliefs, say yes.
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 Awesome. Awesome. And then choose some new beliefs, a couple of new beliefs, 2 or 3, that will take the place of that old limiting belief, will allow you to step forward and embrace this idea of giving it all and knowing that all will be available to you, over an overflowing abundance will be available to you as soon as you need it, and that you can empty your vessel once again, use what you need, and give everything back that's overflowing abundant within you. What are some new beliefs that will allow you to step fully into that energy and to anchor in these lessons that you've learned in this meditation today? And as we are using our breath to really understand these principles of abundance, I invite you to use your breath to bring these new beliefs into your body, receive them in, and feel that the power of them. Allow yourself to utilize these words, bring them into your heart, and feel as they are pumped out to every extremity, every cell of your body, every fiber of your being, and that this is becoming part of you. And notice how it's way more than, it's an overflowing abundance of what you need. And that now you actually have excess that you can breathe out into the universe, that you can share these thoughts, these new beliefs with other people, that you have enough, you are enough. You are enough and beyond. And especially because of the grace of Jesus Christ making up the difference, that is even added to even more. That overflowing abundance is just, you can just feel it just spilling out well beyond you. And allow this radiance that is overflowing to just exude from you. As you're breathing out, imagine that this extra radiance that you have created within yourself today with these new beliefs and this new understanding, these new lessons, that you are spilling them out into your community. And whether that community is your own family, or whether it is a community of neighborhood, or whether it is a social media community, or whether it's just a community of the world, that you're giving it back to the universe for anybody, whoever needs these new beliefs and this radiance that you're feeling, this extra grace that Jesus Christ has for you, that whoever needs that it will be guided and received. And they're in a table of abundance that they are able to receive from. Just adding to that storehouse of treasures, abundance that God has to send out to his children. We are at the end of our time today, so we won't have time to share, but I do encourage you to go to our Breakthrough with Gratitude Facebook group and share there. Once again, go there or go to the Lord's Way to Wealth public group or the Lord's Way to Wealth mastermind group to receive information about the upcoming event on Thursday, Evolve, creating your career of purpose and prosperity in the post-COVID-19 economy. This is all part of it, creating community connection. This is going to help you be able to do that. It will just add to what you already know. And also about the affiliate opportunity that we're going to be posting there today. So thank you all for being on our call today. We'll look forward to next time. If you do have any questions or if you'd like to connect with me, you can go to askwylene.com and that will take you directly to my calendar and you can schedule a 15-minute mentoring session for free with me there. Thank you for joining us and we'll look forward to tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Mountain Time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks so much for listening. And I encourage you to tune in every day to the Daily Gratitude Call. And the Daily Gratitude Call happens live every weekday morning. I'd love to have you join. So to find out how to join live, go to my website, wylenebenson.com. Thanks for tuning in.